Welcome to Embracing Infinity, exploring the infinite oneness in the space of love and truth. Host Jennifer Rose is an international spiritual medium, healer, channeler, mentor, and transformational guide. Her focus is encouraging individuals to know themselves within the lens of their divine heart and highest potential, to evolve within the frequency of love and peaceful harmony. Now, here's your host, Jennifer Rose.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to Embracing Infinity on the Sacred Spiral Network. I'm Jennifer Rose, and super happy to see you all here again today. We've got a beautiful guest coming on the show in just a few minutes, Miss Elain Stainton, over from the UK. She's a fabulous medium, and she has a beautiful story to share with all of us here today. So we're so looking forward to having her on the show for the first time, and hopefully not the last too. So it's a very exciting day. Hello to everybody who's joining us too. If you would be so kind as to hit the reaction button whenever you get a chance, share, tag, subscribe to the Sacred Spiral Network, follow Miss Medium Jennifer Rose, Miss Kelly Brickle, the Sacred Spiral Network, and our beautiful Elain Stainton. We would be so appreciative. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This afternoon, after Embracing Infinity, we've got the numerology hour with Kelly Brickle at 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. in the UK. And we've got Spiritually Imperfect with Michael Christopher and Jennifer Lee at 4:30 p.m. Pacific and 12:30 p.m. in the UK. So it's a very fun Friday afternoon as we're rolling into the weekend too. I want to stop and say hello really quick to everybody who's joining us too. I see Miss Donna Marie is here today. Hello, Donna Marie. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Great to see you. And we've got Mystic Sense. Hello, Mystic Sense. Nice to see you as well. And lots of happy waves to you. Hello, Ayla from Italy. Wow. Thank you for joining us. It's so fun being international, I have to say. So great to meet you. And thank you for coming. Hello, Kim Princess. Nice to see you welcome. And hello, Bushra again. Hello with love to you too. Thanks for coming again. Great to see you. Hello, Michelle Oliver. Thank you for sharing. Really appreciate it. And thank you, Heidi. You clicked those little hearts. It really helps us to help more people. It gets those algorithms moving. So we so appreciate it. And there is our Jennifer McCormick. Hello, beautiful. Great to see you. And hi, Sarah. Hello, beautiful. Great to see you. So thank you. And Miss Laura Johnson. So we're all coming on today. What a beautiful afternoon we have. Hello, Fulham. Hi, there's Derek from Fulham coming to support Miss Elain Stainton. She does development circles over at his church. So we're so happy to have you here with us supporting our Miss Elain too. So thank you so much. Hello, Sarah from Michigan. Great. I see Jess is in the house. Hello, Jess. I see our friend Jack Handel has joined us as well. Yo, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Brenda, hello. And I am Lulu. Hello, good to see you. So happy that you're all here today. So welcome. So, okay, everyone. Nancy, hello. Good to see you, Nancy. Nancy's part of Team Angel on For the Love of Spirit. It's my Sunday service. So she's my girl. She's one of my angel girls. And hello, Nina. Hello. I also want to give a thank you to Veronica Jenkins for allowing us to stream on her page, the online live psychic readings. Very grateful for her. Please give her page a follow, a like. And she's got every day beautiful readers coming on, giving messages for our spiritual community. Hello, B. Hello, rainbows to you, darling. Hello, Andy from the Bristol, UK. Welcome. Aloha, Vivian. Good to see you, my love. Great that you're here. And hello, Chloette. What a pretty name. Okay, so welcome. Okay, my dear friends. We are just rolling out of Venus retrograde. We had a couple going on at the same time, so it was pretty a little crazy there, a little mad. Hi, Miss Raven. Good to see you. Beautiful. Raven was on our show last week, and we were talking about bringing creativity into spirituality. So you can watch the replay over on the Sacred Spiral Network on YouTube. And it's also available on all of our pages as well, too. So it was a really fun show. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, hopefully you can catch the replay. And hello, Stephen from Washington. Thanks for joining us. So happy to see you all here. Hi, KJ. Hello, hello. Okay, so tomorrow, thank you, Miss Nancy. Tomorrow is the end of our Venus retrograde. There's a bit of a month of a shadow phase, and I believe we're hopefully out of that Mercury. We had two going on at once. There was a whole lot of crazy planetary stuff, and so everything was just kind of like poof. And so I can feel the energy settling down right now too. But we're also in a very transformative month of April too. This is all about new beginnings and rebirth and resurrection. So I know a lot of people have been going through some significant transformation. It has been a busy 2025. There was no let up. There was no rest. It was just boom for everybody. Hello, Jim Jam. Good to see you. Jim Jam. Sorry. Good to see you. So with that, as we're moving into this little post-shadow phase, Venus is all about beauty and love, relationships, and finances. So those are all things that have been coming up to the surface for people to work on, to deal with, to make better, to do introspection, to come closer to self, building that relationship with yourself. So I do want to recommend that everybody keep continuing to do the inner work of building more of that self-love within, because that's when you really start to see your outer reality change in the most beautiful and significant ways. Jennifer, yeah, I've been a roller coaster. Mercury and Venus both retrograde. Mercury went stationary on the 7th, Venus tomorrow. And we have a pink full moon in Libra on April 13th on Sunday, I believe. So that was going to be a lot of fun. So emotions arise, my darlings. So, but something popped up in my memories over on Facebook, and I just wanted to read it. It's very short, and I thought, in honor of our beautiful planet Venus, which is about love and beauty, this is just a reminder for us to keep looking for the beauty in ourselves and in our surroundings. So if you'll just indulge me for just a moment, let me read this to you, and then we're going to have our beautiful Elain Stainton on as well too. So I'm just pulling that up here, and there we go. Okay, so here we go, my dear friends, and I promise it's very short too. Okay, so there is so much beauty we don't get to see in this world because our eyes are not equipped for all the visual information out there. Sometimes we tune it out because we are living life, and we just won't get the opportunity to see all the world has to offer. But there are moments when we do see it. We take notice. Sometimes it's when we are so happy, we are really tuned in to everything around us. Sometimes it's when we are so sad that that little spark of beauty evokes immense gratitude, a graceful gift from God. Love is a rainbow. It is the dark and light. It is all of the colors we see and don't see. It is the height of joy and the depth of sadness. It creates and destroys, but it never dies. Never, ever. Love is everything and in everything and around everything. There is no place that love isn't. Even in the darkest moments, love is there. Love lives as me and as you and is in me and you. Love is an endless golden thread weaving us all into eternity. The beauty of love is in the love of beauty. The love of beauty is in the beauty of love. We are all part of this love, and we are all part of this beauty. We are eternal. Thank you for allowing me to read that for you and for listening. And it was just a little happy thing that popped up this morning that I wanted to share with all of you. And so let us continue to open up our hearts and minds and our perspective, because when we remember to find those little moments beauty in the world around us, in the people that we love, in our pets, and oh, please, my angels, in yourself. It changes everything. It changes the frequency and it moves us into a different space of gratitude and appreciation. And there is so much to see in this world. If we keep our lens focused only on what's on TV or on the news, we're going to miss so much of the wonderful beauty out there in people, in humanity, in nature, and in spirit. So I hope that resonated for you, and I hope that was helpful. And thank you all for listening too. Thank you to everybody who's joined us as well. And now I am so excited, delighted, and honored to welcome Elain Stainton onto our show. So let's bring on Elain. Oops, we're just getting her video. I see her name, but I can't see your picture. Okay, we're getting there. There she is. Hi, Elain.
Hi, everyone.
There she is. Hi, welcome to Embracing Infinity, and thank you for joining us. Okay, I believe we got a bit of a delay. Are you able to hear me okay?
Thank you for inviting me on.
Really good to see you. I think we have just a little bit of delay, but that's okay. That's okay. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, Jennifer. I'm really fine. I've been in the garden, been playing with the dog because the dog's chasing somebody else's cat around the garden. It's been quite funny, actually. I wish now I have video recorded it because it was like a Tom and Jerry sort of thing. It's sort of, chasing the cat, the dogs. I'm trying to chase the dog, and we're having fun. We're having fun. It was funny.
That's lovely. And Kim Princess was just saying, especially in our pets, and then you just were speaking about your dog chasing the cat, and that this is the beauty of life, of those moments and of noticing them. So I'm so happy that you brought that up, that you brought up your moment of beauty here this morning too. Miss Elaine, everybody is in the comments saying hello to you. They're all excited to meet you and coming in with a warm welcome. Hopefully you can see them all. And then I'm going to read to everybody a little bit more about you.
Hello.
And then we'll go ahead and get
Hello,
started. Yeah,
everyone.
yeah. All of your friends
Hello,
are
everyone.
here. Yeah, very exciting. Hello, Heidi, too. Heidi Goals just joined us from Boulder, Colorado. Always happy to see her on. Hello, Kim Burns. Hello, Stephen and Donna. Oh, you've got a big group of supporters here today, Miss Elaine. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit about you, Elaine, and then we'll go ahead and talk some more about your beautiful experience. So for anybody who's just getting to know Elaine for the first time, Elain Stainton. I'm sorry, love. I'm going to...
Hello.
We're having a little delay, with your audio too. I'm going to ask, maybe you could try turning your mute button on and then off again and see if that rekindles your sound. Are you able to hear me okay? And Heidi is in her garden. Lovely. Okay. All right. So Elaine, while we're working on your sound, I'm going to be reading about you to our group here today, my beautiful friend. Everybody, for those just getting to know Elaine, she has been seeing spirit since the age of 8. She witnessed spirit rescuing her friend and had premonitions. Her gifts continue to help her throughout her life. She has been a working medium for over 25 years and regularly serves spiritual churches and organizations in person and online. Elaine loves working for spirit and feels blessed to be given such a wonderful gift. She offers a private and group readings and teaches workshops on all aspects of mediumship. Elaine is also a holistic therapist, MGHT, which includes being a Reiki Master, Angelic Reiki, meditation instructor, crystal healer, and Indian and Facelift Massage. She works internationally in Greece, America, and Dublin. She runs open circles and open platform opportunities for Fulham Spiritualist Church and has taught circle in Battersea, Balham, and Stockwell. She also loves to write children's stories, meditations, and poems, and will be a future author. We're very excited about that, Elaine, to see your books come out too. I want to say hi to Patricia, who's joined us as well, and
I've
Derek
written
from...
quite a few books, but I've never had them.
Yes, love? Okay, yeah, we're still having
Can you
some
hear me?
audio. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, good.
Okay.
But
There's a little bit of a
I've
delay.
written also written one about my
Okay.
I've also written a book about my near-death experience, but I need to have it published. I've been
Yes.
redoing it recently, the last couple of weeks, and I've been editing it more information on it. So hopefully I will get it out, hopefully this year.
Yeah, I know we're so excited about that, Elaine. Dara from Fulham is on, and he says there's a lot of love coming your way, Elaine and Jennifer. Oh, so he's here supporting you. And Elaine, you teach the development circles over at his church for all of your students there, helping them to become good mediums too. And hello to everybody who has also joined us recently too, including Alan. So great to see you. Miss Elaine, darling,
Good mediums.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Miss Elaine, would you please share with us about your near-death experience that you plan on writing, you plan on publishing about in the future?
Yes, that's true. I seem to got back into doing more and more writing at the moment, especially to do with the children's side of it. And I'm trying to get my little granddaughter to give me, I keep talking to her saying, well, if you do little pictures, if you do little drawings, then Nanny will help you and we put it into a book and we see where it goes from there. So she's very excited. And then the same with my other two granddaughters as well. They're obviously older. They like all cards and things like that. And one does animations. So I'm trying to get them all involved in doing bits and pieces.
Oh,
And I said, well, we could make it into a big family thing and, you know, keep us all busy, baby.
I love
all day, do other stuff, do family stuff together.
Mm-hmm. I love that, a creative collaboration with the kids there. That's so beautiful, Elaine. I'm so excited for that too. And I know I can feel really positive energy around that too. You've got love coming from San Diego, California, from Alexia777 here too, and Stephen too. Elaine, would you mind sharing your story about your near-death experience? I know we got a little delay, but that's okay.
Of course.
Thank you.
Right. Do you want me to start? If I start now?
Yes,
my
please.
near-death experience started quite suddenly, actually. I was quite surprised because and then in May 2014, I was on my way to work and literally I got about 70 feet from where I lived. And I got to the end of the road and I just felt really weird. I felt like I was going to faint. So I stopped by what I call a big green telephone box, about 4 foot high, 3 foot across, stood there for a couple of minutes and then my leg went and I hit the green box with my nose and my head and literally stood myself back up quickly. And my neighbour, and I went, no, I just feel strange. And as he got nearer and nearer, I felt myself sliding down on this screen, the floor. My neighbour said to me, can you get up? And I said, I tried to get up, but I couldn't move because I felt as though there was two hands holding onto my shoulders. 5 minutes away, he got my son. My son come running up to me and said, Mum, are you okay? And I was going in and out of consciousness. I didn't know what was going on. Next thing I know, there was an ambulance. I was in an ambulance. We was on the way to the hospital with my son in the ambulance as well. We got into the hospital at Tooting and the doctor was talking to me and I was sort of in and out of it, what he was talking to me about. And then the next thing he said to me, you need an operation. And I sort of, okay. He then wanted somebody to sign the consent form and my son went to sign it. And for some reason I sat up, I said, I sign it. And I signed like an X and sort of laid down. It was really strange when I think about it, what happened. I then went in and apparently had an operation that lasted quite a few hours in the afternoon. That time, I know that they told me that my heart had stopped beating and I was kept alive with a battery, or with the wires and the tubes and everything else. And then all I remember is I was laying there and the time obviously was going by. The next time I woke up, I was in the recovery room. And when I was in the recovery room, there was somebody at the end at the bed standing there, like writing notes. I then went back into sort of like a sleep mode. And then I felt my body as I was drifting. And as I was drifting, it was really weird. I was drifting, but I was like being lifted up. When I woke up again, I was in a room with one single bed in there. I then looked, I pulled the blanket back to get one leg out, and I've got noticed my other leg is all plastered up. My whole leg is all plastered up, and I'm looking down. Then I've looked at the window and I thought, that's a big window. Then about 2 foot along, there was another window. 2 foot along, there was another window. Then when I looked on the other side, it was exactly the same. And I thought, wow, this is a strange place. When I looked at the end, which was about 40 foot down, the doorway, but there was no door on there. And I thought, I didn't know where I was. I've then looked up to what I would have thought was the ceiling, and there's no roof. All I can see is blue sky and clouds. And I thought, wow, this is strange. I've then gone to get out of bed, and there's a lady standing by the door. She's got a long white dress on. She's got beautiful white long hair. And she looked, the only way I can describe it, she looked like she was shimmery, all shiny, from her hair downwards. And I said to her, I need to get up. And she goes, Elaine, no. And I went, can I please get up? She goes, no, you're not stopping here. Now, please get back into bed and go back to sleep. So I remember putting my leg back in, covering myself up, going to sleep. And then the next thing I remember, I woke up the next day. I was in my own private ward, and it was all sort of happening so quickly. And I'm thinking, wow, where am I? I was getting a bit confused and everything else. And I thought, did I imagine that last night, or did I not imagine? And then the doctor came round to me in the morning and he said to me, you had a very lucky escape. And I went, okay, so can you tell me more? He said, we will tell you more, but you've had this done, you've had that done. I went, okay. He said, you've got 72 staples in your leg and it's all wrapped up. He said, because you had a clot down there. I went, okay. And I said, but how? I said, I was always so fit. I was always looking after myself. I do exercise and everything. And he said, these things do happen. These things do happen. And I'm still trying to take it all in because it happened so quick. It happened so quick because 1 minute I was going to work, next minute I'm in hospital having the big op. So then the nurse started talking to me because the doctor went out, and I said to her, I've had a really weird dream. And she said, okay. So I explained to her what I saw, the lady on the end and everything else. She just smiled and she said, that's lovely, but you're still with us. I went, yes, I'm still with you. So she goes out, I have breakfast. About an hour later, another lady walks in. She's dressed in the same uniform. She's got brown hair, curly hair. But as she walked in, the whole room, the energy changed. And I thought, wow, this is different. Perhaps it's me because I'm on medication, what they're giving me. And she said, hello, Elaine. I said, hello. And I asked her what her name was. She said her name was Mariam. So she said to me, how do you feel today? I said, a bit bewildered at the moment because I'm not quite sure what's going on and what's happened. And she was saying to me, I said to her, my leg really itches. I just really want to itch my leg. And she said to me, you mustn't touch it. I went, okay. She pulls the blanket back and she touches my toe. And as she's touching my toe, I asked her, I said, are you a healer? And she said, why do you ask? I said, because I'm getting tingling in my toes. I'm getting tingling in my toes. And she smiled. She goes, we're all healers. We're all healers. We're all messengers. We've all come from God. We've all come to help each other. And I went, okay. So we're having a little chat about different things. And then she said to me, do you believe in Elaine? So I said, I believe in angels. I believe in spirit. I believe in God. And she sort of smiled and she said, as she come closer, she touched the top of my leg. And my whole leg then was all sort of tingling, and it was really strange the way it was going on, really, but it felt really good at the same time. It felt really good. And I felt energized just by talking to this lady. I felt uplifted and everything. All what I'd just been through, it didn't count because I had this lady standing next to me, and I'm thinking, oh, wow, she is brilliant. So I said to her, well, where do you work? She said, I must go now. And I said, okay, I'll see you later. And she said, goodbye, Elaine. She went out the door. It then came to lunchtime, and then the nurse came in, give me lunch. In the afternoon, the same nurse that I had in the morning came back. And I said to her, oh, where's Marion? She goes, who's Marion? I said, she came in this morning after you. She goes, no, I don't think so. Anyway, I described Marion, told her what she'd done and everything. So she said, I'll go back to reception and see if she was one of those ladies that come in like temporary. I said, okay. She walked back in. She said, we got nobody by the name of Marion. And I was a bit bewildered, and I went, wow, I think I've lost the plot. And we tried not to laugh, but she's smiling the same time. And she goes, perhaps you were visited by an angel. I said, I think I was. I said, no, I'm so thankful because I'm still here. And then she said to me, the doctor's coming back in to see you a bit later. I said, okay. So the doctor come back into me in the evening. He said to me, wow, you look good. After a couple of days, how do you feel? And I said, I feel really good. I feel uplifted. I said, can I go home? He said, you can't go home for 10 days. And I said, no, I'll be out of here by 5 days. He goes, no, everyone stays here. You need the rest. You need to recover and everything else. I said, but I feel as I've got a new lease of life in me. And he goes, okay. He said, we have a little bet. And I said, okay, what's the bet? He said, if you can walk up tomorrow, up the stairs, 2 flights of stairs, and come down 2 flights of stairs, I'll let you go home. So I said, okay, then. Okay. So obviously I then go to bed, sleep, wake up the next morning. He comes back, must have been about 10 o'clock. And he said to me, don't forget this afternoon, along with a couple of others, you've got to walk up 2 flights of stairs on your own and then come back down. So I said, can I go up anyway and come down? He said, yes, as long as you go up and you come down, you've got to move that leg. I went, okay. So there's me being me thinking, how am I going to do this? Because it was really painful and it was stiff in a plaster. And I'm thinking, this is going to be a challenge for me, but it's something I need to do because I need to be out of the hospital. I know I can recover more at home rather than in the hospital. I know they're looking after me, but I prefer to be at home. So we done all the normal things. And then I asked another nurse, have you seen Marion? And she said, no, we've got nobody by that name. And I went, okay. But I was convinced, Jennifer, I knew I saw this Marion. I knew her. I described her. I knew I saw the other lady at the end of my bed talking to me that was shimmering. And I was thinking, they will think I'm mad. I'm sure they think but I know what I saw and I do believe it. So the afternoon came and the doctor came back and we had to go in the corridor. We're all hobbling along, 3 of us, me and 2 other patients. And 2 of them went up and they couldn't get up at the first flight. I've gone on the first one and I found a way to haul myself up with one leg and drag the other leg up. And he's shaking his head in disbelief. Anyway, I got up to the top and then it took me a while. Then I come all the way back down and I went, I can go home now. He goes, I've never seen anyone so determined. I went, I know I've got to go home. I know I've got to go home. I will recover, but I will go home. So on the 5th day, my husband come and got me and we went home and I rested and everything else, but I couldn't get it out of my mind what I'd seen and what I've just experienced. I'm thinking, oh, wow, this has happened so quick. This has all happened so quick and it happened for a reason. So on the 6th day, I told a little white lie to my husband. I told him I was allowed to go out. So we went shopping and I was walking around really, really slowly with a shopping trolley, like 1 step, 2 step. And I got a phone call from the hospital saying, hello, how are you? I went, oh, yeah, I'm fine. You are indoors, aren't you? I went, well, yeah. And then the microphone on the shop comes on for one of the managers to go to the till. And she said to me, you're out. I went, I've only come to the shop just to get some air. I feel really fine and I'm really walking slow, but I will go back. So she said, you was allowed out 2 days after. I said, yeah, but I've only gone out for a little bit of fresh air. But when I got back home after that, I told my friends and I told my family and I said, really, this is strange. I said, I know I've seen an angel before with Eileen. I said, but this one when I saw no roof and everything, I went, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful in the energy. And I could not forget what I seen. And then I started writing. And then, as I said, it's taken me all this time, nearly 10 years. I've done this book on and off for the last 10 years. And then what I've done, I've then added all the other things, what's happened to me over the years. I've just got to find a publisher now to get it published, but I will get it done. But the experience I had with an angel, it was out of this world. I know the angels come to us when we need them. I know they help everyone as much as they can. But I remember my mum having an experience similar to this as well. And I thought, it couldn't have been right. But experiencing it myself, it's something that I will never, ever forget. And I'm truly honoured now to work and carry on working with spirit. And I find that my mediumship's changed and everything once I came back out after I had my operation. So there's so much going on. But even now, I can still remember it from day to day. I even told my granddaughters about it as well, what I saw, what I experienced, how I spoke to this lovely lady and how she was an angel and all the sparkles and everything. So it was... Well, I'm so glad I'm here, to be honest. I'm just lucky to be alive that they were there to help me and support me. Unless she told me, it's not your turn, go back. And yeah, so really that's all I can say on it. But it was brilliant. It was absolutely beautiful experience. Hopefully I don't want to do one again, but if I had to, then yeah, I would go through that again. It was beautiful.
Oh. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Elaine.
You're welcome.
What did you want to share?
No, I was just... I forgot what I was going to say. No, I was just going to say about other bits and pieces. That's what's encouraged me to write more and more books and do more and more stuff, and to help in my group teach people more and more about the spiritual side of stuff, and to believe in angels, because they are there. They're walking amongst us all the time. Sometimes they're our pets that come back to us. It's not just people. And people need to realize when you need somebody, they could walk into your life and walk straight back out in your life. They don't all have wings. They could just look normal and walk back out.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm quite emotional hearing your story, because I got the spirit chills. And when I get these waves of emotion, I know that my soul is recognizing truth and beauty in your story. So, and I know that many people here who are listening have been moved quite as well too. And it's lovely to see how this life-changing experience has helped you in the years to pass since then too. And we still look forward to your book, absolutely too. We've got, I think it was Bernadette was sharing, she had a visitation from Archangel Uriel, and helped her heal from her bad chronic spinal pain that she was suffering with. That's absolutely lovely. And hello to everybody who's joined us as well here too. We've got Eddie here too, and he's not feeling well. So, and everybody is sending him healing. So that's lovely. And we're all in this healing space together. I too am a believer in the angels and the love of angels too. So this is a beautiful sacred space that we're all sharing here today too. And thank you, Elaine, for all that. It's beautiful. I also know,
You're welcome.
yeah, and I know that you're a excellent medium. You have honored For the Love of Spirit as our guest medium last year, not too many months ago, too. So I've had the honor to see you work, and I know that you also demonstrate for Fulham and teach the development circle there, and the platform mediums too. May I ask, as we have mediums here who are listening right now, anything that you might like to share with them, to give them some inspiration for their journey of mediumship, because it is quite a journey indeed.
It is a very long journey, and it can start from when you're very, very young and you don't realize. But trust what you get from spirit. Don't analyze what you get. Trust what you get, because I know when I first started out and I was giving a reading to somebody, and I was on the platform and I had a message come through, and I'm saying to the spirit, I can't say that, I can't say that. And they went, yes, say it. It's just the 2 words. And I had to tell this man that he had custard on his cornflakes. And I thought I was going to be laughed at and shamed at. And he goes, I do love custard on my cornflakes. I'm not ashamed to say it. And from then onwards, everything I was getting, I didn't analyze it. And this is what I tell my students as well. I just give it straight. Whatever spirit gives to me, I give it straight to them, even if it's symbolically or symbols or anything else, because I can tell them. And then if they can't take that, then I can tell them why they've got the symbols and then work it out from there. But be patient with spirit and respect spirit, and they will respect you back. You work as a team. That's what I've learned. You help. It's not you help them. You work together 100%, because they're here. They're nowhere else. They're literally the side of us. And even though you may not see them, you know it is a two-way. It is a two-way channel. That's how I found with working with spirit, how I work with them. I talk to them. I can talk to them morning, noon and night about anything, and I get the answers back. I can walk up to the bus stop, and even my husband, before we even get round to the corner, I went, there's a bus in 5 minutes, there's a bus in 7 minutes, or there's a train in so-and-so, before we've even got in the station. And they've got so used to it now, because it's the trust with spirit, Do not try and go fast forward. This is what I would say to a medium. Do not try and go fast forward. And when you're actually working as a medium, you will get people on the platform that will say no. And there could be a reason they don't want to talk to the person in spirit, because they may have hurt them or abused them or harmed them. Or it may be they just don't understand. Some people say no, but a lot of people love messages. So be honest, be sincere, and give many uplifting messages as you can. That's what I would say.
That is beautiful advice. I so agree with all of that. And it's the weirdest pieces of evidence, the strangest things that you're so afraid to say, because you're like, oh, that's mad. I can't say that. And it turns out to be the most specific little gem of all of the evidence too. So you have to trust. And I love what you said about how you're always feeling spirit around, because as you develop that trust and stop putting all the pressure just on yourself and understand we're doing this in a partnership together, then it's like you get to experience spirit always being there with you. And so that's beautiful too. We did have a question that came up, and I believe this is in regards to our experiences, like your angelic encounter. Burnett was saying, how do you deal with the skeptics? Would you have any advice on that? She found she had to stop explaining herself. Do you have any words of advice for when skeptics show up? I believe there you are. We just have a little delay. There we go. Okay.
Skeptics. When skeptics turn up, you're always going to get the skeptics. You're always going to get the non-believers, because basically they don't want to believe themselves. But what I would do with those is, if they don't want to believe, then it's their loss at the end of the day. Because stop and think, you get so many beautiful messages from spirit. How do we know what goes on? If a person walks in the room, there could be a skeptic, and we could tell them this is this and this. How do we know? How can they explain that we've just given them all that information? It's like when you get the children that 5 and 6 years old, and they can play pianos, they can recite poetry and all that. They've never been taught it. How would they know unless they've got a spirit person, or they've come from another life? The skeptics, we're always going to get those. No matter what job we do, there's always going to be a criticism. You just have to be the bigger person and just say, okay, if you don't believe, that's down to you. That's your choice.
Yeah, I so agree with you. Thank you. And I have found there's a little bit of a continuum or a spectrum where you go from healthy skepticism into just criticism, and that's where the energy gets really just kind of blocked off. And I think sometimes people may not understand that as mediums, we are human and we feel vulnerable times, and we're trying to do our very best for spirit world and for the people who are receiving the readings. And it's a lot of responsibility too. And so I can appreciate skepticism, but when the criticism kind of shows up, that's when it's like, it changes the energy. And so the more that anyone who's in receiving mode, like at a demonstration or so forth, we try to get people kind of into their hearts and to remember mediumship. It's like getting on a stage and you don't have any notes. You don't know what spirit's going to give you. We're just at the mercy of the spirit world of what they're going to give us too. And so I think sometimes that helps people to, soften up a little bit, We had another question. Yes, we are going to do some messages today too. We had another question. Let me see if I can find it here. Let me put my eyeglasses for you. Okay, Eddie is asking, is it possible for spirit children from her old house, who I had some of what connection to join at his new place? Okay, so if you live in one location and you have visitations from child spirits, would they follow you to a new location? There's a question about that. Eddie would you have hi Maggie. Yeah, we have just a little delay.
Is that
everyone.
about the children?
Yes. So Eddie is hoping that
Have they gone with him to the new house?
Eddie is hoping for that to happen, yes, and wants to know if it's possible.
I would say yes to that. The spirit children, I would have said yes.
Okay. So we're having just a little
Do you
delay.
want me to carry on with this?
I think you said yes. It's just I'm having a hard time hearing you because there's a slight delay here too. So Eddie, Elaine was saying yes, it's definitely possible.
He wants to know if it's possible for the spirit children from my old house of somewhat connection to join me at my new house. Spirit children, if they want to go with you, they will follow you around because they're attracted to you, and you must have. I've had some from a previous property that they followed me around. I would love that.
Yeah. I would love that too. Yeah. If I was having
because if they're not doing you any harm, you love them and they love being with you, then yes. But I would definitely say they would come with you.
Yeah. Maggie was wondering why skeptics ask for readings. So thank you, Eddie. I think, both Elaine and I believe that you can. Oh, we just lost Elaine. Okay. We'll just give her. Okay, there she's coming back on. So Eddie, Elaine was saying yes. And so just, I would say just invite them over. Invite them over. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, you're back, Elaine. Can you hear us okay? It's just we're having a little bit of a Wi-Fi connection. That's okay. It's okay. Okay, beautiful. Well done. Okay. Now Elaine is asking Elaine, she's talking with spirit every day and asking for healing. Sometimes can really feel the energy and gets really emotional and overwhelmed by the love on the other side. You're very welcome, Eddie. Okay, we'll give her just a minute to respond.
Really emotional. Yeah. By the love from the other side. Yeah. Right. So, yes. So, Elaine, talking with the spirit every day for healing, that it can be overwhelming because you're getting so much energy coming through. So, what I suggest you could do is talk to him every other day. Talk to him every other day rather than daily, because if it's getting overwhelming, perhaps there's too much energy, perhaps there's too much love. So try doing it every other day, but continue to do it, because talking with spirit is beautiful. I do it all the time. I do it in my sleep. I wake up. I'm always having conversations. but I would do it every other day, and then you still get the healing that you need. You still get the healing on a regular basis, because even when you go to sleep, if you're thinking about them, or you're thinking about your angels or your guides, you'll still get the healing come down. But do it every other day, see how it goes, and then if you feel that it's slowing down, then go back to daily.
Yeah, that's perfect, Elaine. Yes, I love that too. And I'm like you, I'm talking to him all the time, but we gradually get used to it over time, and we get used to the energy and learn to adapt to it too. So that was beautiful
Yes.
advice for Ellen. So thank you.
Yeah.
Would you be up to giving a few messages, Elaine, to people who are here viewing?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yes,
Would you
yeah,
like
I
to
don't mind.
start? Beautiful. Would you like to start and see who you're drawn to, and then we'll take turns. So you can go. Can you see in the comments there who's here and who you would like to give a message to? Oh, that's right. One more second. I
Hold
forgot to
on,
tell
some more.
everybody, Elaine. One second, Elaine. I forgot to tell everybody. If you would like to receive a message, please write open in the comments. That's you giving us your consent to receive a message. And then number two, if you would please keep up with us in the comments with your validations. Yes, no's, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't remember, so that we make sure we're with the right person and we're keeping the power and the flow going with the messages. So there we go. So Elaine, choose from anybody who's
Right.
written open in the comments, so that way we know that they are wanting to receive here today. We've got a lot of takers for you to choose
I
from.
can see a couple on here. I'd like to. I can just talk to them, and then I read what they say on the other side, don't I? That's how it goes.
Yeah,
Oh, she's
just
over.
let us
Hi,
know.
Jess.
Let us
Jess,
know.
I've got a lady with me at the moment.
Okay, Jess, we're with Jess. Okay, wait, I couldn't hear you. So Jess, we're with you. So go ahead, Elaine.
We're with Jess. Yeah.
Yes.
Comes forward. She looks. If I was standing up, I would say she's between 5'5" and 5'8" in height. She's coming through as a nan grandmother vibration. She's got little curly hair and glasses, small glasses. And as she comes forward, she's rubbing your belly. She's rubbing your belly. And she's saying to me, it will get better. It will get better. For some reason, she's rubbing your tummy. As she comes closer and closer, this lady is telling me that before she passed to spirit, she's showing me a leg and a hip problem, a leg and a hip problem. And she's making me see now that she's got no more pain in her leg, no more pain in her leg. She's also making me see as well, she's mucking about with her teeth. I don't know if she had false teeth, but she's got the biggest smile on her face. She's such a lovely lady, full of energy, but she's also very proud of you at the moment because you're going through a really tough time, a really tough time. She's really, really proud of you. Oh, bless. Okay. She wants to give me, I've got May and I've got August as anniversaries for you. She's just making me see those at the moment. But she's telling me, right, okay, read the small print before you sign. Read the small print. That's all she's coming out with at the moment. God bless. She's sending you healing and she's sending you love. And I say, God bless. Do you want me to do another one?
Oh, sorry, I was muted while you were talking.
Oh, that's cool.
So sorry. Yes, she can take all of the evidence that you put out there for her, and she is saying thank you. So I'll go ahead and do one, and then we'll just take turns here.
I know, I can see it.
And
Nice.
beautiful. I'm going to come to
Yeah.
Maggie, Maggie Martin, and I have read for Maggie before, but her lovely husband has popped in, and he's just a big teddy bear of a man, and I'm feeling this beautiful, just like heart beaming light that wraps around you, Maggie, so beautifully. He's talking about more travel coming up towards the end of this year or into 2026, that he's coming in for you too. But he's very aware that you've had some very specific, vivid dreams recently. And he's letting me know, Maggie, with these dreams, that there is some, what I want to say is like uncoding or decoding to do. So you're trying to understand like what this means or what the deeper meaning is. And he says it's kind of take a little time to kind of pick things apart, but you will understand because he's going to be giving you some signs from spirit from him, that will help you to kind of put the puzzle together. That's what he's letting me know about, Maggie. Okay, so hopefully you're understanding this as well. He is very much encouraging you to keep moving forward ahead. He's letting me know that your life is kind of switching up a little bit in your energy, and in your purpose is starting to unfold more. So he's encouraging you. He's kind of giving you a little bit nudge forward, because as he's sharing it with me, Maggie, if hopefully you're understanding this, there's a little bit of hesitancy of moving forward that he wants to bring to my attention, and that he's giving you that little push, like you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Maggie, also, I want to say your grandmother comes in too and joins your husband too, and they come in a little partnership for you too. Now, with your grandmother, I'm not sure if I've connected with her before, but she lets me know she's a very independent gal. She had a mind of her own. She didn't take any, you know what, from anybody with this lady too. And so she comes in also with that energy of kind of like pushing you forward and giving you the encouragement to kind of like take that leap into the unknown. So some of this has to do with your spiritual journey and unfoldment, and then some of this also has to do with how you're trying to apply it to your everyday life here. So I hope that's making sense for you, Maggie, as we're moving forward too. I'm also hearing with your husband coming in too, he's saying kind of like riding the wind, if you understand. I already know you like to go biking on in your leisure time too, but he's talking about symbolically, not just literally, of like riding the wind and really kind of trying to stay with the flow. Versus when we get a little bit constricted and going against the flow. He's saying, ride with the wind, baby, ride with the wind. Just keep on going. Just keep on going. Lights turned on bright, lights turned on, lights turned on bright. I get a lot of chills with that. So I know that's important for you too. And then I've also, with your grandmother coming in, she's saying love is in the midst. So there is opportunity to form new partnership coming in that she's bringing to my attention. I don't have a when for you, but she lets me know to keep the faith with that. I hope that's helpful for you too. And they're also showing me with the two of them, as I finish up with you, my love, is that there has been a little bit of revisiting of the past, and that's given you some opportunity to make some decisions, reintegrate how you want to do things, and then have more answers for yourself. So they're just making me aware of that. Your beautiful husband gives you a red rose as a symbol of his love, and your beautiful grandmother comes in and she gives you a basket of beautiful, they're actually lemons. They're like from the lemon tree, and they're the most beautiful, perfect, bright colored yellow. Really bringing you into that sunshine, bringing you into the spring and the summer uh, days coming in ahead, and just really like walking into the light. So beautiful, Maggie. Okay, beautiful. I'm so happy you're understanding this. I'm going to leave you with their love, and thank you for allowing me to give you a message. I so appreciate you. Lots of love from your grandmother and your husband too. So thank you, my love, too. And Elaine, I will hand it back over to you. You're very welcome. Oh,
Hi, can I come to Eddie, please?
beautiful. Eddie, are you still
Hi.
here with us, love?
Ah,
Okay. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Chloette. Okay.
or if
So
not,
hopefully,
Jack Candle.
let's just check in. Is Eddie here, and is Jack Handel here still? Um, Eddie is, yes.
Do
He
you or
says
Jack?
yes. You can come to both of
Oh,
them.
he's here.
Yeah.
Hi, Eddie. Eddie, I've got a gentleman with me at the moment. As this gentleman comes to me, but I feel as I've got a tall gentleman, I would say about 5'10", 5'11" in height as he comes forward. I feel with this gentleman, I've got a side parting and my hair's been swept over. And as I've got older, I've got small little glasses on. This gentleman's telling me that he passed over to spirit and he had a stomach problem. I've got a stomach problem and I've got a lower back problem with this gentleman. But he's talking about you at the moment, and he's telling me at the moment your life's like going fast forward. Your life's like going fast forward. And at the moment you're trying to do, say, 10 things at once. And he's telling me to tell you, slow down a bit, slow down a bit. Things will get done, but slow down a bit. Because he's telling me that you're wearing yourself out mentally and physically at the moment. Can you understand this? Oh, bless. Okay. He's also given me the month of June and the month of July as anniversaries around you. He's making me see as well, you've got, it looks like a partition or a wall is being built up around a house. And I want to say like a wall outside. And I also want to see like a barbecue area, like all being ready for the garden. He's making me see there would be like a party or an anniversary coming up quite soon. And there's going to be celebrations all around you. Oh, bless. Okay. He's also making me feel as well, there's a knee problem, Eddie, around you. Be careful with your knee, because he's making me feel it's tender at the moment, but make sure that there's no more issues with the knee. I feel as though when I'm bending the knee and I'm getting back up, I'm getting like a gripping pain with my knee. So be careful. He's making me see all this at the moment around you. Oh, bless. Okay. He's also making me see in the background as well. I know somebody in the family has got a horse, or would have had a horse at one time, because he's making me see he's telling me it's a chestnut color horse, and somebody would have loved to ride this horse, and somebody would go going round and round. And I can see a track as well. So I'm going around a horse track, not actually in a horse race, but going round a track. I feel as though I'm on a ranch, or I'm near a ranch, and this is what's happening at the moment. So there's lots of activity going on around you, but he keeps going back to your knee at the moment, and he's telling me to tell you, rest your knee, rest. Eddie is also referring to at the moment there's somebody around you. I feel as though somebody around you is banging their head or got a head problem. They've got a head problem, and I feel as though I'm getting slight headaches. I'm getting a bit of a stiff neck as well. That's what he's making me see at the moment. There's so much going on, and I feel I've got to be careful which way I've turned my neck, because it's giving me back pain as well, giving me back pain. So he's telling me again, there's lots of healing coming down. There's lots of healing. There's also, oh, bless, okay, there's also a private matter going on with you, and I keep it private because it's just between yourself. It's involving 3 people around you, and it's like a triangle at the moment, and it's like one's trying to get more out of a situation and then the other one. And he's telling me to tell you the scales have to be balanced in this situation. It's got to be all fair, and it's got to be balanced. But he's telling me you would understand what he means with what's going on here. Oh, bless. Okay. Oh, okay. He's making me see somebody's got a pair of lovely boots. I don't know if they're crocodile boots or they're snake skin boots, but he's making me see a lovely pair of boots. And I feel as though I want to go line dancing or dancing with these boots. He's making me see all that at the moment. Oh, bless. There's lots of love around you. Lots of love around you. He's making me see that at the moment. But again, he's referring back to the knee. Deal with the knee first. Deal with the issue. Sort out the paperwork. I know that you love the color yellow, and you love the color orange, because he's making me see all of that at the moment as well. So I know there's a situation going on, but those colors are around you, and I know that you love to meditate in those colors as well. Oh, bless. Okay. He's making me see with you as well. I've got healing around you. I don't know if you are a healer, but he's making me see healing, and I've got healing energies, and I want to do Reiki, and I want to do yoga. So I know it's not you, there's somebody around you that's doing all of that, which is brilliant. He's making me see all of that at the moment with what's going on. Oh, bless him. As he steps back, oh, okay, I've got to give 1 red rose for a lady around you, for all the love and all the help that they've given to people up on the earth plane and people down here. So take his healing, and I say God bless.
Oh, that was beautiful. I'm so
Oh,
happy you got a message today, Eddie. That's beautiful. Thank you for joining us and being here. He could take everything you were saying. Beautiful, beautiful evidence. Would you like to go ahead and read for Jack as well? You were also drawn to Jack Handel, so I'll let you take another one, and then I'll also see who's here.
yeah, sure. Okay. Hi, Jack. Jack, I've got a lady with me at the moment. As this lady comes forward, this lady's showing me she's between 5'5" and 5'7" in height. As she comes through, again, she's coming through as a mum vibration, but also she would have been a sister. She would have had sisters, and she would have been a nan vibration as well. This lady is showing me she loves to wear hats, loves to wear hats. When she goes out, I've got to have my little hat on, and I've got a lovely coat that matches it. She's a very smart lady, very smart lady. And as this lady comes closer and closer, again, I've got a knee problem with this lady, and I've got a slight back problem with this lady. And she's telling me she would have done her leg in, her knee in. She would have had a fall when she was younger. She would have had a fall when she was younger. Oh, bless this lady. I've got the name of Dorothy around her, and around her, I don't know if it's her name. I've got Dorothy, I've got Margaret, and I've got Joyce. All these names are all around this lady, so I know they're all family members. She's making me see that at the moment. She wants me to see 1999, 1999. Well, 1999. She's not telling me why, so I'm just going to give that to you. She's also giving me links. I want to go to California, then I want to go to Bristol, then I want to go to Ireland. So I know this lady, the family would have travelled. They would have travelled. They would have gone here, there, and everywhere, and holidays. They can take all the different things, what goes on. This lady is a very loving, kind lady. And I feel if I would have gone to her house and I didn't have anything, she would invite me in. She would give me dinner, drinks, anything to help me out. She's such a lovely, kind lady. She's holding onto my shoulder at the moment, and I feel really energized with this lady. So I know when she was around people, she really uplifted people. She would listen to them. She would help them in every way she can. She's, oh bless, she's also making me see she'd love to be outside as well, because I want to be outside with the lady. I want to put all roses around. I want to put all trees around. I want to sit in my garden. And then on the other side, I want to plant all my vegetables. She's making me see that she likes homegrown, all her food fresh, bits and pieces like that. Oh, bless. Okay, she's making me see within the family there would have been a Catholic link. There would have been a Catholic link in the family. She's making me see that as well at the moment, what's going on. But she's talking about you at the moment, Jack, and she's telling me you're up and down at the moment with your emotions. You're up and down with your emotions, with what goes on. And also, I want to give you a pen. I want to give you some paper, because I know that you like to write everything down. You like to write inspirational quotes. You're doing a lot of poetry. You could also write books, because there's so much going on in your mind at the moment. You're probably like me. You're a writer, but you've not had anything done yet, and you need to get it done fast forward. You need to get stuff published. There's so much going on. She's making me see there would be a butcher in the family. Somebody would have been a butcher, and there would have been teachers in the family as well. And there would have also been people working in the NHS, in the hospitals, bits and pieces there. There's a baby up in the spirit world. She's making me see a baby up in the spirit world, and she's also making me see twins within the family. So I know that a member of family would have had twins before. Oh, bless. Okay, she's given me the name of Colin as well. The name of Colin's being called out, and the name of Jack, not your name, but another Jack as well within the family. She's, oh, bless. Okay, there's also links to Scotland. There's links to New Zealand. So whether somebody's doing the family tree, she's just showing me there's all different links where family have been, or where family still are in these different areas. Oh, bless her. She's very, oh, bless. She's showing me now there's no problems with her legs or anything. She's dancing away. This lady likes to sing as well. She's doing a little sing, and she's such a happy soul. She's got such a lot of love for you, Jay, and such a lot of respect. And she's telling me to tell you, go fast forward. She said, because the last 18 months it's been up and down, but there's nothing stopping you now. Just go fast forward and go out and get what you deserve. Go and achieve what you deserve. take her love, take her healing, because they always give us love and healing. And I say, God bless. Oh, she's making me see Italy before she goes. I don't know if anyone's going to Italy, but she's just made me see Italy. So whether you're planning or someone's planning to go to Italy, she's saying go for it. There's nothing to lose. She's, oh, bless, okay. She's waving and she's going bye-bye. She's going bye-bye, bless her. Oh, she's lovely. She's absolutely lovely.
Oh, those are such beautiful messages, Elaine. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy for Eddie and Jack and Jess that they got and received a message. How beautiful. Well done. Such beautiful evidence too. Thank you. Thank you. Can we do a quick check-in to see who's here and who's open? Real quick, everybody in the comments. And you've gotten a lot of appreciation and validation over there. Thank you, Elaine, too. Oh, Colin's here too. Colin Walker is here, Elaine. I know you got to do a demonstration with him over in his group as well
Oh,
too. So good to see you.
hi.
Yeah, yeah. Good to see you, Colin, too. Thanks for joining us too. So okay, so I'm just seeing everybody who is still here. And I'm just gonna see who I'm drawn to. Okay. Da, 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 da. Jack saying thank you for a beautiful message. Um, Jennifer, I'm going to come to
Oh,
you, my dear. See, oh, that was beautiful. I'm going to come to you, Jennifer. Um, I do have your husband in spirit as well. I know he's a frequent flyer here. I like to call them frequent flyer when our loved ones in spirit come through frequently. I call them frequent flyers. Very much of an angel frequency that he comes in for you, Jennifer. I also have a grandmother coming in. It would be a while, or there's a distance that she shows me. So when I see this, I know it's been a long time since she's passed, Jennifer, or there was a physical or emotional distance, but this feels more like time for me. There's been time stretched out in the distance between you and your grandmother here. She has a big basket full of flowers as a gift that she wants to give you too. We had the lemons for Maggie, and she's coming in with like wildflowers for you too. So it's very much of trying to match you and who you are as the kind of like the beautiful wildflower in your community, in your circle that you are, if you would understand that too. And but what's interesting is if you were to think about your grandmother and she brings my attention to a necklace or a pendant or a locket of some sort that would be connected with her to you, Jennifer, too. And but when she shows me this time stretching out, there would be times where it feels like she just passed recently, and then there's times where it just feels like forever. So I'm hoping you're understanding this. Okay, you've been sending him messages, but you're feeling confused. Okay, let's see if we can get some information from him to help start with that too. But do you understand this grandmother as she's showing herself to me? Because she's bringing me you as being the wildflower, and she's bringing the flowers as her gift, and she's showing me this connection with time for you too. So it either feels longer or shorter, but it seems to keep switching. And then this necklace that she keeps bringing to my attention too. Okay, you have two grandmothers in spirit. Okay. So the one in 2007, do you understand? Because this is the one with the longer passing time too. Do you understand that with her, that sometimes it feels longer and sometimes it feels shorter? She also brings me to the heart and to the lungs. So I know I feel difficulty breathing with her too. So I know it's important that she wants to come and give her love to you today too, because it feels as if, and she feels connected with dad. So I hope I have that correct with you as well too. She feels connected with dad. So I hope that narrows it down for you, love, too. But she's very much wanting to point out to you as you're coming into your higher expression of your sense of self is what she's showing me, your higher expression of your sense of self. And this is one of the reasons why the messages are getting a little confused, because you're going through what I want to say is a little change in your own awakening. Your own awareness is moving forward. So I'm hearing him saying that this is just going to kind of move like this. He's kind of using my hands like this, of showing that it's going to be switching and changing, because as if we're kind of like going into a new phase is what I'm saying. So not to worry, this is going to even itself out, and you'll come into yourself more with more knowing. I know that feels a little bit odd, but I want you to go back and listen to it again. So I'm hoping you're understanding this too, because you're in this little bit of an unknown phase of it. And it's kind of like, here's the ledge, and you're kind of like, should I walk out into it or not? And there really is no choice for you. It's like your soul is going to pull you where you need to go. So this is where it's time to just kind of sit back a little bit, take a breath, and just say, okay, me, which is your soul, let's do it. Okay. And I got some major spirit chills with you on that one, Jennifer. So I know that to be important too. I'm going to go a little bit more in the 3D with you, with your husband too, of saying he's helping you with the kids, because he's letting me know that you're a little bit tired, because you have a lot of responsibility in maintaining the family and taking care of the family. And he's reminding you, you don't have to do it all alone. You don't have to do it all on your own. You have help. Ask for help, receive the help, be willing to take the help. Okay. So this is what he's coming in for you as well too. And he's hoping that as we're moving into these warmer, sunnier months now, that will be more outings outdoors, out into nature, because this is how he's wanting to make some connections with you in this, what I want to say is the spirit of the outdoor nature energy that he brings me. There's something in that he's like, you can touch it, you can feel it, it's right there. Taking the time to look at the smallest little things, and notice their beauty and their wonder. And he says, and everything is going to be like, whoo, it's going to open straight up for you. So there's this big expansion coming your way, and we're just moving into that. So I'm just wanted to check. I just want to check in with the comments and seeing if this is all making sense. Okay, you've got the photo pendant of your grandmother, and your other grandmother's has the necklace and the pendant. Perfect. Okay, so that is your Nan from 2007. Thank you, thank you. And she is the reason you found your spiritual path. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that validation. Okay, and then your understanding with your boys, that they're keeping you going because they miss them. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, my love too. But let them know that Dad came in again for them too, and that he's with them. Okay, he's with them. So he's got his beautiful daddy angel wings around all of you. And just remember, it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to receive help, because you kind of want to do it all on your own because you feel like you're supposed to. But it's that remembering that you're not alone in this too. And just watch it move. Watch the spirit of him. I've got big chills with this, Jennifer. So this is important. Watch and witness his spirit move through all of you and bring some kind of miracle and wonders around you. Okay. So it's time to kind of open the door and look out into the sun and say, okay, grab your boys. Here we go. Because your soul and their souls, we're doing all of this together, and we're doing this as a unit, and it's solid. So I hope that's resonating for you, my beautiful. I'm going to leave you with their love and a big hug. And thank you for allowing me to give you a message here today, Jennifer. So appreciative too. So, Elaine, would you have time for another one, my love? Hi, Courtney.
Yeah, can I come? Yes, can I come to Melinda? Is it
Yes, Melinda,
Melinda?
are you still here? Yeah, Melinda Ann.
Yeah,
She's
can I
a
come
lovely
to
friend of mine. You
Melinda?
still here, Melinda? Check in with us. We'll give her a second.
She's still with us.
I hope so. I know I saw her here before. Da 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 da. Okay. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Christine. Okay. Well, you can, if you'd like, you can give her a message. And I know that I know her pretty well, so I know she can come back and watch it too. And okay. Would you like to go ahead and give her a message? I'm actually going to see if I can find her for you. Okay. All right. All right. Do you want to go ahead and get started? Okay. How about I have an idea, Elaine. How about you see who else you're drawn to, and we'll see if we can get Melinda back to receive her message. Would that work?
Okay, I've got Michelle Oliver. I'm going by the names that are on
Yes.
the comments.
Yes,
Is
Michelle
Michelle
is here
still
and
around?
open.
Michelle Oliver.
Perfect. Okay. All right,
So is
Michelle.
Michelle there?
Yes. She said she was here and open just a minute ago, so I believe she's still here. So you can go ahead and get started.
All right. Okay. Brilliant. Michelle, I've got a gentleman with me at the moment. As this gentleman comes forward, he's coming forward. He's about 5'10", between 5'10" and 6 foot. As he comes forward, I find him to be quite a big, strong man, quite a strong man. And he's a very smart man. He's showing me that he's got a suit on and he's got a shirt on, but he doesn't want the top button done up. I want that undone, he said, because I like my buttons undone. I've got a tie. He's telling me that when he was younger, he would have had very family, but he tried not to be as strict as what his parents were, if you understand what I mean. This gentleman's showing me that he would give hugs and he would give cuddles to his family, and he would give praises as well, give praises. He's a very, very proud man, and he's very proud of his family. He's talking about you at the moment. He's telling me that you're going through what I call a rough time. And I would say it's been going on for the last 8 weeks, but it's the same thing coming up. It's come up before, about 6 months ago, the same situation. It came up again about 2 years ago, and it's telling me as though it keeps being resurfing all the time. The problem keeps resurfing all the time, and it's like people don't want to accept the answers, or they don't want to accept what's going on, and it could be resolved. It's just continuous. He's telling me to tell you to be strong, because you're a very strong lady. You've been come back up, and he's telling me you're stronger than what you think. You're stronger than what you think. Emotionally and mentally, you're much stronger now than you was 6 months ago. This is what he's making me see. Would have been a family, would have had an accident. He's not telling me what accident, but there would have been an accident around you, and that would have upset you and a few people around you as well. He's making me see small children around you as well. Small children. I would say about 10 upwards, middle-sized children. He's making me see that, and he's making me see a young boy around you that's also very gifted to spirit as well. Very, very gifted to spirit. I know that you're very gifted with spirit, because he's making me see clairvoyance around you, and I've got healing around you as well. And I know that you believe in the stars, the horoscopes, the moons, the rising, and all the energy and all the cosmic atmosphere that goes on, because you're very much into that. You're very much into reading your books. You're very much into, you like more like crime books, and you like things like the whodunit rather than romancing books. He's making me see that at the moment. Again, I know that you like to write, and you've also got somebody around you as well, very good to you at the moment. Okay, he's telling me there's hospital appointments around you, or somebody close to you in the family as well. There's lots and lots of things going on at the moment, but he keeps going back to be strong, be strong. I know you're getting slight headaches at the moment. He's making me see that. But again, he's saying that's to do with all the stress that's going on around you. There's so much going on. But again, when you're opening up to spirit, make sure you close down as well, because that would also give you a headache, because I know that you work very, very strongly with spirit. God bless. Baby blue, you love those colors. You love purples as well, and you love pinks. He's making me see all three of those at the moment. Oh, bless. Okay. Who is it that makes the lovely chocolate cakes? Because he's making me see chocolate cakes at the moment, and it's all made fresh, and I can see chocolate cakes, I can see chocolate cupcakes, then I can see like roses being put on top of them. Somebody's made roses out of icing sugar and putting it all on top. There's, oh bless, okay, there's a celebration coming up in August. He's making me see that at the moment as well, and he's telling me there's much more. There's things to look forward to, happier times to look forward to. Oh, bless. Okay. Try and get out the doom and gloom, he's telling me, because sometimes you feel a bit doomy, bit gloomy, like we all do when things go wrong. Try it and come out of that, because sometimes you're overthinking the situation. That's what he's making me say. Oh, bless. Before he steps back, I've got to give you pink roses, because I know that you love pink roses and pink carnations. And oh bless, he's given me pink high heels as well. I don't know if they're for you, but they're a size 5, 5.5 pink high heels for the summer, because I know that you like to go out. I know if it's not you, somebody loves to wear pink. So I'm going to pass them all over to you. He's giving you healing, he's giving you love, and he's saying, take care, God bless.
Okay. Oh, that was beautiful, Elaine. And yes, she could understand all of the information. She was just in a car accident, so it was a very appreciated message. So thank you, Elaine. And Melinda is
Oh,
back. So if you wanted to give a quick message to Melinda, she's back on as well. So thank you, Michelle, for allowing us to read for you today. I'm so happy you received a message, and I hope you feel better. Lots of love to you, lots of healing to you. Yeah, so she's understanding everything.
oh wow, can see ya. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, bless. Hi, Melinda. It's just a short message I got from you. There's a lady with me at the moment, and as this lady comes forward, again, come a bit closer. She's telling me she's a mum, but also a sister. So I don't know if she's your mum or your sister. As she comes forward, this lady is quite, again, a very proud lady, but she's one of these ladies that she would tell me off. If there was something wrong, she would tell me. She would be direct to the point, and she would tell me right from wrong. There would be no ifs and buts. She's quite direct. She's lovely, but she's quite direct as well. This is what she's making me feel at the moment. Oh, bless. Again, this lady is showing me that, Linda, you like emerald green as the colour to work with. I know that, well, she's telling me that you're doing healing. I know that you love animals around you, and cats and birds and dogs around you. I know that you love them rather than people. You like me, animal person, rather. I love people around, but the animals give us so much more love and so much more respect and everything else. She's telling me when you were younger, you would have been quite a shy girl, but as you've got older, you're fine. People you don't know, you're very wary, because you said you've trusted too many people in the.
Okay, we'll just, yeah, she's just having a little connection problem, so she'll be back in just a second. We'll just wait for her picture to show up. God bless Wi-Fi and tech. There we go. Okay, you're back. Beautiful. So Melinda
Yeah,
was understanding the
exactly.
information. She says, yes, she was shy her when she was younger. Yes.
But what she's back. Okay, she's basically telling me there's lots of love for her to do. She said, because I agree with her, even as mediums, we just don't learn mediumship, we learn every day is different from how we're working and how we're teaching people and how we're meeting people. So I know Miranda's got so much more to give, so much more, and everything else. I've got the name of Tom around her, and I've got the name of George around her as well. I've got the name, come forward, sounds like Jefferson. Sounds like Jefferson, and I've also got the name of Jackson. All these names she's bringing forward as well. Again, this lady would have loved horses around her, and I've got like little farm animals around as well. So I know somebody in the family would have had little farm animals as well. This lady's showing me, for some reason, somebody collects bottles, and with the bottles, I want to either put candles in them or I want to put lights in them. She's showing me that somebody's being very creative, making things, but creating things as well. Instead of throwing things away, well, I can keep that and I can make something out of that. And I can keep that and I can make something different out of that. She's making me somebody very, very creative in the house. Rather than throw things away, let's keep it. Let's see what we can do. This lady would have been very much the same, she's telling me, because there was always something you could make out of something else. And if you didn't have it, then make it. That's how she was brought up. We would make it. We would do things like that. This, oh bless, okay, this lady's making me see she would have had quite thick, they look like army blankets on her bed. She's showing me that she would have liked them kind of blankets rather than the wool kind of blankets, because they were warmer and they were thicker, and they made her feel nice and secure when she was in bed. She's making me see as well that her bed would have been slightly higher towards the end, because it would have been easier for her to step out and then easier for her to get in, because she had problems bending her legs and getting in. So just to sit on the bed and swing her legs up would have been easier for her. She just wanted me to see that. Oh, bless her. Before she steps back, she's I've got to paint like a big orange as well. Then I'm going to put a couple of bits of green in it, emerald green, because these are your colors. And then I'm going to put a big star one side. Then I'm going to put some small stars the other side, because she's making me see like a background, and she wants to put you in it, because she's telling, oh bless, you are her star. You are her star. This is what she's making me see. She said, because you've been through lots of ups and downs, but you are now her star. Take her love, take her energy, because she's giving you lots and lots of energy. Take her healing. God bless. And I say, God bless.
Oh, beautiful, Elaine. I've known Melinda for a good 10 years, and that was just such a beautiful message from her mother, too. So, and she was understanding all of the information. So, such beautiful evidence that you bring forth, and so compassionate. So, what a gift for all of us to receive, to witness the beauty of your mediumship, Elaine. And thank you so much for sharing this beautiful angelic encounter that you had a little over 10 years ago as well, too.
You're welcome.
Might
You're
you be
welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Might you be able to give a little collective message or some final words that you'd like to share, or anything that you have got coming up that you would like for all of us to know about before, as we're finishing up and coming to a close?
Collective words for everyone, because they're always around us when we need them. Or, as I said before, there could be dogs, there could be your animals, it could be just strangers off the street that would come to you when you least expect somebody, and they would talk to you. So always believe. And I do know that many of us, when we work for the spiritual side, we're always giving uplifted messages to people. So we need to keep up the good work. We need to embrace what we're doing. We need to spread the love, spread the spiritualism and what we do and everything, spread our beliefs. I know it's going to be hard, because there are skeptics out there that are always going to pull us down, but they can't pull us down when we can give messages from we don't know these people, but we can give them proof there is life after death. So we will continue, and they won't stop us, because there's too many of us now that've got so much love for the spirit world, the world, with what goes on. Even children, like when my granddaughters say, my granddaughter's a bit older now, but when she was 5, she was in her house, and my son said to me, "Can you come up, Mum? She keeps screaming." And I went up in the bedroom, and there was a boy in her bedroom, and she could see him, I could see him, but no one else could see him. And I had to ask him what he was doing. He said, "Oh, well, I'm pinching her." I said, "Why are you pinching her?" He said, "Because she won't play with me." So I've had to explain to her as time gone on that he'd done this, this, and this. So to me, encourage your children, encourage your siblings, encourage people. If they want to learn about the spiritual side, bring them in, take them to the churches, put them in circles. We need to continue all this beautiful work, because we have a gift that we've got for free. Let's continue to spread the world and spread the love. And thank you to everyone for listening to me.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, Elaine, for that beautiful message. And everybody, you can find Elaine on Facebook. I'm on Elain Stainton. We'll put the link in there for you too. Shout out to Fulham Spiritualist Church. Elaine does a development circle with his church as well. He has a lovely Zoom that you can attend every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. in the UK. And if you're in the Fulham area, you can attend his divine service on Sundays as well. So we've had such a lovely time here today, Elaine, and hopefully we'll get you some more students over there as well, because I know you're doing some beautiful teaching work as well. So, and any student would be gifted to be able to receive instruction from you. So that's beautiful, Elaine, and thank you for your time and your presence and sharing your story here with us today as well. We're so grateful for you too. Please, everybody, please remember to hit the reaction button, the little heart, so that we can serve more people. It'll keep it circulating so more people will find it and watch the replay. If you wouldn't mind putting a hashtag replay in the comments, we'd so appreciate that too. Like, share, subscribe, tag. We so appreciate each and every one of you for coming on and sharing your loving hearts and your beautiful energy. I'm deeply grateful for each and every one of you. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. We're coming into some just lovely, lovely weather, and I'm going to ask you to live live well, love you well, and let all of this healing that we have created and been part of today be infinitely multiplied, spread across our planet to each and every being, each and every form of consciousness, so that we all have food, shelter, and love, especially our beautiful children. So with that, have a beautiful weekend. We'll see you next Friday on Embracing Infinity, and lots of love and light to all of you as well, and hugs and kisses. Happy Friday, happy weekend. And thank you so much again, Elaine. Thank you, Kelly, for taking care of us. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Bye.